Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'd just like to say thanks to everybody who liked, subscribed, shared and watched videos last time. That was really nice of you. I'd also like to thank everybody for the comments that they've sent me. I feel very supported by you all, so thank you so much. And I really love reading them and I try and answer every comment that you send me. Um, this is your mid-month reading for Taurus. While I've been shuffling, the messages that I've been feeling coming in are really positive. I'm feeling that hard times are over for you now, and you can start to look forward to happiness, and you could have enthusiasm and positivity and stuff that you have planned or that you're planning to do. I feel as if things are going to get better for you moving forward. So I'll just give the cards a last shuffle and then we can get on with your reading. Your first card is home and family, love and romance, your work situation, and your finance. Okay, so for your home and family, you've got the Nine of Cups. So, the Nine of Cups, I feel like some of you will be having a celebration. I feel as if there's going to be a new member of family coming in, and I don't know that that's a birth of a baby for everybody. I feel for some of you it'll be a birth of a child or a grandchild, but I feel for some of you there'll be um, maybe a new child coming into the family that isn't birthed by your family. I don't know if you're fostering or adopting, or um, there's maybe one of your children has met somebody that's bringing a child into your family, but there's going to be great celebrations for you. Um, Generational celebrations. I think you'll all be happy um, partying. I think you'll have a great time, and I feel for some of you that there could be like engagements or marriages or the birth of a child. But I feel as if most of you are actually having quite good family time right now. Um, I don't feel there's any rifts going on. 9 is one away for 10, and 10 is a completion. So you're nearly at a completion here in cups and emotions. So it's all shown to me that for most of you, it'll be a nice time you'll be having. Um, for your love and romance, you've got the Knight of Cups. So for some of you, there's somebody coming in. This could be a male or a female. I don't hold sex to the card, I don't gender. Um, the Knight of Cups brings you in messages of love. So the cups represent water. That could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. As I said, it could be male or female um, coming in and making this offer to you. For some of you that are in a couple, this could be your partner coming in, being a bit more romantic, spontaneous, giving you a wee flowers or a wee booking a table for a meal or something. But this could also be speaking to you to bring that spark back, and you could be more spontaneous with your partner. Um, that's looking nice. And it's funny because I said that somebody was coming into your family life, and then I said that there's somebody new coming in to offer you love. So maybe they're connected in some way. In your work sector, you've got the Tower card. Now, for some of you, the Tower card is like information that comes in that just stops you dead, right? So for some of you, I feel as if you'll get news of your company either going bust or being made, like liquidation, that kind of thing. Um, and I think for some people, they will be getting paid off. I'm so sorry to deliver that news to you. I feel as if for some of you that I've maybe be going for a promotion um, or a new position of some sort, I feel as if you're going to get news about that. And I don't think it's actually the position you're upset about. It's about who gets it instead of you. Um, For some of you who aren't working, this could just be a rejection from a job that you've applied for. But when the Tower does come in, to be honest, I feel as if it's for your own good sometimes, and I feel as if it is a rejection of some sort, once all this tower crumbles and it's moved away, that leaves room for new foundations. So, um, keep optimistic, whatever this news is coming into you, because it can only make way for better things. That's the way I feel about it, and I think that it's going to happen regardless. This is a major, so there's nothing we can do about this. The news, the information, or the news will come into us some way. For your finance, you've got the Magician. So um, the Magician talks about having all of the tools to be able to create or make or fix situations or basically just do whatever needs done. And I feel for some of you, you're going to have to use all of your skills if this information does come in and knock you off your pedestal a wee bit. I feel as if for some of you, this was an opening opportunity for you to go ahead and start your own business. I feel as if you've wanted to for a long time, but you've been tied to this position, and I feel you would never have given this position up yourself. But once you're knocked out of that, you then start thinking, what can I do with myself now? I've had these plans, I have all the tools in front of me to get it sorted, and it gives you the drive to just go ahead and do that. And I feel that'll be really good for you. For others of you, I feel as if the Magician is coming in to give you hope and give you inspiration. Um, if this information is quite quick and quite sharp, then the Magician comes in just to make you remember of the skills you have to offer the universe, because everybody does have skills at a different level. And I think sometimes when you're in a position for a long time, you forget, you know, how important you are to the universe because you're just doing the same thing day in, day out. So I think this Magician has just come in at the finance sector after this work card to make sure that like, this is not the end of the line for you. This is not the last hope. This is the new beginning. This is scrubbing it all clean and starting again, and that you have all the tools to move forward with that. So I've shuffled your romance cards and your angels cards because it takes a wee while on camera. So I'll just pull your romance card first. And in the romance you have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So as I was saying with this night coming in, um, sometimes romantic partners come in all shapes, sizes, colours, creeds, whatever, you name it. And you might look at this person to start with and think, nah, he's not a type. I would say just don't rule anybody out of that, because they're only not your type because you don't know them. So maybe as soon as you get to know this person, they would be your type. And you know, this is saying you've already met the romantic partner that you seek. So just give people a chance that you would normally not think about in that respect. And that could be your soulmate sneaking in. That could be the one. For the couples, again, as I was saying, um, this is just, solidifying what I said about getting that romantic spark there. Um, a wee surprise, put a wee note in the lunchbox if you still make lunches for your partner. Put a wee love you note in the box, or write a wee note in the steamy mirror in the bathroom or something. Get that spark back. Try and think back to all the things you used to do when you were young. Um, and just get that going again. So your angel card, you have got clear cognizance. Archangel Uriel, pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. So sometimes I feel that people, they pray for something and they don't get it, and they think, oh, God doesn't exist because I never get prayers answered, or whatever you believe in, God, the universe, angels, guides, whatever. Um, And sometimes I feel that your prayers are just not answered because that's not the right thing for you. So although he's not answering your prayer, he is actually doing you a favour by not giving you something that serves you no purpose. So I kind of just feel that when he is answering your prayers, maybe you're not picking up on the signs, the dreams, the thoughts. So you have to just keep, everything open to receive. Even start a dream journal. If you wake up in the middle of the night and you've had quite a lucid dream and you remember it, just write it down so that in the morning you can look back at it, because 9 times out of 10, once we fall back asleep, we don't actually remember the next morning what we remembered when we woke up the night before. Um, so this is just your angels and guides confirming that your prayers are being answered, but you just have to look out for the signs and be open to receive the signs when they come to you. So I think I'm going to leave it there for today. I'll be back live for your monthly. And again, thanks very much for everybody who comments down below. I really enjoy reading them and I do try and answer all your comments. Um, so thanks very much for that. So send your blessings and I'll see you back next time. Thanks. Bye for now.